starting today, actually. Today, you have Ethereum Futures ETF. It starts today. Van Eyck's Ethereum Strategy ETF. So I guess the SEC just said, screw it. So you're going to have like 10 different Ethereum Futures ETFs being released. There's going to be a massive amount, right? But what's important is the Ethereum Spot ETF, and there are applications for it already. There's really no reason why the SEC should deny Ethereum Spot ETFs either, because it's a commodity. It's not a security, right? So it should be allowed. But again, I'm thinking Gary Gensler will do the same thing and just delay everything as much as possible. But he can only do so much. Bitcoin spot ETFs will be approved at this point in time. It will be approved. I'm hearing a lot of rumors. Okay, I'll just say sources, even though I don't have any sources. But I'm hearing through the grapevine that Gary Gensler is preparing for his next move because he knows he's not going to be around for a long time. Okay, and what is his next move? Is to approve Bitcoin spot ETFs, okay, for Big Daddy, which is BlackRock, and then he's going to get a nice cushy job at BlackRock afterwards. So it's kind of like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. That's what I'm hearing. And if you think about it, it makes a whole lot of sense. All these SEC chairmen or U.S. Treasury secretaries or whatever, all these important jobs, what happens after they step down? They get hired by some big corporation and they're given millions of dollars just to sit there and look pretty and really not do anything, right? So I think that rumor is actually true, that Gary is going to approve spot Bitcoin ETFs, basically step down or get removed before the next election, and then you're going to hear about him getting a nice cushy job at BlackRock. I think that's really credible, and you heard it here first. I don't know if you heard it here first. I heard it through other people, so, but that's very credible. I think that's going to happen, so we'll see. We'll see. All right, outside that, UBS taps into Ethereum to pilot tokenized money. It's not just them. Visa, MasterCard, everyone else is trying to tap into decentralized network like Ethereum for tokenized things, okay? Whether it's settlements or fund or real estate or whatever, tokenization is definitely going to be a big part of everyone's future and, a big part of Web3 future. So everyone's trying to jump in right now. And then a couple other things. Solana, a lot of people are very pumped up that Solana is pumping right now, so that's good. Is there any reason for it? Not really. Their TVL goes up a little bit because the price is going up. It makes sense, right? So what's causing Solana to go up? Maybe people are like, there's a lot of Solana fans. I'll just say that. There are a lot of Solana fans. They're not as hardcore as Cardano fans, but there are a lot of Solana fans. So, they're DCAing, basically. That's what I'm guessing, right? And that's despite the fact right now you have a lot of FTX stuff happening. FTX is moving their assets away, maybe getting ready to liquidate them. And then you have an FTX hacker that holds $300 million in crypto suddenly moves. Who is this hacker? It's probably SBF, right? Like, who else would it be? It's someone from the inside, right? 300 million, suddenly moving. The thing is, everyone is tracking it already. Arkham is tracking the wallets. So how are they going to cash out? It's probably impossible, right, for SBF or whoever to cash this out. So, yeah, so my point is this. A lot of fans, despite all the fun around FTX and SBF, and the possible dumping that could be coming, Solana fans are strong, and they continue to hodl and DCA, and that's what you want to see from a community. Powell and all his buddies are talking this week. Look at how many speeches there are. There's no need for every single FOMC governor and president to be speaking, but Powell is speaking today in less than 2 hours. Then you got Harker, Ball, Bostic, Bowman, Goldsby, Daly, and Waller. Why do you need every single FOMC member to be talking? I don't know why. It's irrelevant. Powell's the only one that anyone should listen to. He is making the final decision. Everyone else, you know, they have their own opinions, whether or not we're too hawkish or not hawkish enough. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point, right? But right now, you know, there's some fear in the market, probably because they're afraid Powell's going to be hawkish. But regardless, Bitcoin continues to go upwards, okay? So that is what's happening right now. And because of the sudden pump, we had about $71 million worth of shorts liquidated, okay? And we will see more of this. We will definitely see more short squeezes as Bitcoin goes higher because there are still a lot of naysayers and shorters out there. I don't know. I've been warning people against this. If you're going to play with leverage, be careful with it. But people that are shorting Bitcoin at this point are just looking to lose their money, okay? Just basically wasting money because, you know, Bitcoin, this is the time when Bitcoin starts going up, right? The last few months of every year, it's usually a very good time, Santa rally. But regardless, we have so many things to look forward to in 2024. Why would you be shorting Bitcoin right now? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You're dumping money away, like kind of how I did in Miami. Again, I'll tell you more about that later. But, you know, that's what's happening right now. And I told you guys, October is the most bullish month of the year for Bitcoin, right? You got a lot of greens. I know this is a little small, but you could see that, yeah, we had like, you know, 40% gains before, double-digit gains before. October is just a really good month, okay? So even though in the past we have broken the trend. For example, September was supposed to be a very bad month for Bitcoin, and we didn't go into the negative. We actually, it was a positive. We ended September in plus 4%, right? So that, you know, that was fantastic. But that's because we were coming off 2 bad months. July and August were bad. So it makes sense, right? But it also makes sense that this October is just going to be as bullish as all the previous Octobers because of the Santa rally effect, and also because we have Bitcoin spot ETFs waiting to be approved and the halving event coming up that's really close, less than 6 months away now, right? And everything else that's going on, right? So why would you short Bitcoin? Anyways, it doesn't matter. The shorters are helping drive Bitcoin up right now, right? Because of the short squeezes. Who knows? Are we going to get 30,000 by the end of this month? We'll see. We'll see.